In the previous episode, Division 4 members are out on different missions, but they all get attacked. Denji, Hyuno, Aki and Power are eating at a ramen shop. A man next to them explains that the gun devil wants Denji's heart and then pulls out a gun and shoots Denji in the head. The ghost devil overpowers Katana Man, so he asks for help. Then the woman calls the snake devil, which bites off the ghost devil's head. Aniki turns towards Hyuno but sees that only her clothes remain. Now Katana Man tells her that the fiend ran away. However, she explains that their target is Chainsaw's heart, so they don't need to go after her and continue their mission. At that moment, the ghost devil pulls Denji's cord, revving his chainsaw. Denji transforms into Chainsaw Man and realizes that they are facing off against bad guys. He expresses his joy and excitement, as killing bad guys means no one can complain about it. With that, Denji jumps into battle against Katana Man. Akane reports that they are in combat with Chainsaw on the 3rd floor of the West Naruma building and requests backup. Katana Man and Denji are engaged in a fierce battle, and neither appears to have an advantage. 2 men arrive to assist Katana Man, and he tells them to shoot at either his arms or his heart. However, Denji manages to knock them down before they can shoot. One of the men still manages to shoot at Denji, and Denji takes him as a hostage, warning Katana Man not to move or he will kill the man. Katana Man then kneels, getting himself in his attack stance and in an instant, cuts Denji and his comrade in half. Katana Man then grabs Denji by the handle on his head and turns back to normal, saying that his devil hunter friends should be dead by now as they can't win against guns. Elsewhere, Hirokazu, Fushi, and other Division 4 members, including Makima, have been shot dead. Makima's train almost reaches Kyoto, and the men that shot her prepare to blend with the crowds. However, Makima then stands up. Yutaro and Michiko are waiting for the train at the Kyoto train station. A man approaches them and informs them that they received word that Special Divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4 were ambushed in Tokyo. Yutaro and Michiko wonder about Makima and if they waited for nothing. Suddenly, the train arrives and people come out looking scared. Makima then comes out and tells them that she got under gunfire and that there are bodies that need to be cleaned up. Since Makima is covered in blood, they wonder if she was shot, but she denies it and states it's not her blood. Inside the train, her attackers are all dead. Yutaro and Michiko tell Makima about the Tokyo situation and wonder if she should get back. However, Makima explains that they won't make it in time, and they are likely after Denji. She decides to deal with the situation from Kyoto and asks Yutaro to borrow 30 convicts serving a life sentence or worse. She then asks Michiko to rent out a nearby shrine at the highest altitude possible and to get her some clean clothes. The convicts are gathered and given food while being transported. They wonder where they are going, but are told to keep quiet. At the shrine, Makima changes into new clothes. Michiko informs her that the convicts are almost here, and moments later, the convicts are dropped at the bottom of the stairs leading to the shrine. Katana Man tells Akane that he won't be able to fight for a while. Some of his comrades are carrying Denji. One of them sees a crow and then starts saying something that feels strange. As they wonder what he means, the man is crushed to death. Akane immediately calls Team E and asks that Team C reconfirm that Makima is dead. The Team E member tells her that he cannot contact Team C for a while, and at that moment, he also ends up being crushed to death. At the shrine, Makima has Michiko, Yutaro, and the convicts with blindfolds. Yutaro wonders why they need blindfolds, and Michiko states that Makima reports directly to the chief cabinet secretary. Ordinary devil hunters aren't authorized to know which devils she has contracts with. Makima walks to one of the convicts and tells him to repeat Shuzo Mishima. As the convicts repeat the name, Makima makes hand signs. Katana Man tells his comrade, Mishima, to get Denji in the car. However, as Makima finishes her hand signs, Mishima gets crushed to death, and the convict also dies. Makima then moves to another convict asking him to say, Takashi Inao. The man repeats it, and Makima crushes to the death of another comrade of Katana Man. The rest of Katana Man's comrades panic and start running, but Makima kills them one by one. She leaves Katana Man and Akane alive and tells Michiko and Yutaro to remove their blindfolds. As they do, they see that all the convicts are dead. Makima explains that she did what she could from here and is now returning to Tokyo. Akane realizes that Makima is behind all of this. Katana Man and Akane then spot Kobni in the distance. Earlier, a granny shoots Hirokazu in the neck from behind. He then turns and gets shot by her in the head, a bullet that was aimed at Kobni. Holding a knife and walkie-talkie like Akane's, Kobni guesses that they are the shooters. Sacrificing a nail, Akane summons the Snake Devil's tail. However, Kobni dodges it and begins to run on the Snake Devil. Katana Man shoots at her, but she manages to get close and cuts off his arm. Kobni then takes the gun and shoots Katana Man in the back. Akane also picks a gun, but Kobni runs away and picks Denji and uses him as a shield. Akane then pulls Katana Man into the van and drives away with him. Holding Denji, Kobni apologizes for trying to kill him the last time. She laughs and cries, remembering Hirokazu's death and how she got close to the granny and killed her using her own gun. Komi states that Hirokazu protected her and blamed herself for his death. Komi feels the job is making her go crazy and says that when she meets Senior Himeno, she will tell her that she quits. Makima, Michiko, and Yutaro arrive in Tokyo and meet Madoka at the station. Makima is glad that he is alive and asks him how many survived. Madoka explains that Special Divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4 came under gunfire and almost all humans died. Madoka got an order from the superiors that due to personnel shortage, all 4 special divisions would merge into one, and Tokyo Special Division 4 would now be under Makima's control. Madoka then hands her a letter stating it's his resignation, saying it's getting sinister in the special division, and it's either quit or die. Before Makima leaves, Madoka wants to ask her one last question and asks how much of this was anticipated by her. Makima states she can't discuss public safety's internal affairs with civilians and thanks him for his service. Yutaro and Michiko state that they are not there to join her division, and are just there as advisors, and will be back to Kyoto in 1 week. Makima states it's a shame as Tokyo has many great restaurants. And that's the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading a lot of videos just like this, so I'll see you at the next one.